Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley, where we bring you all the highlighted action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by Louisiana Lottery, Cherry Lane Chevrolet, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, Manda Fine Meat, Louisiana Department of Health and Hospitals, Tobacco-Free Living Community of Color Network, Care South Medical and Dental, and the Cardiovascular Institute of the South. Hello and welcome to the Jaguar Football Show, where each week we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University Jaguar football program. Of course, we come to you each week from Southern Kofi, located at 8418 Scotland Avenue. And you can come in, check out her ratio. He's gonna hook you up with a great smoothie, some good coffee, a sandwich, a salad, and he's gonna leave you out of here with some laughs and some good conversation. Of course, you can catch us 6 times a week. And you can also catch us at your convenience on YouTube and our Facebook channel. All right, sitting next to me is Coach Terrence Graves, the winning coach of the Southern University Jaguars, the interim head coach, Terrence Graves. Coach T. Graves, congratulations on an exciting Bayou Classic 2023, the historic 50th annual Bayou Classic. Coach, how did you and the kids feel after the game?
Ty, we felt great. You know, we were ecstatic. It was a well worth it after a rough 2 weeks. You know, guys put a lot of time and energy and effort into it, and they stayed focused. They stayed together, even in the tough times, and we came out victorious.
You know, I got to tell y'all, Coach Graves is the only man to have coached both Grambling and Southern to Bayou Classic victories. He is uniquely alone in that. How does it feel, Coach, to be a winning coach on both sides of the Bayou Classic?
I tell you, it's a blessing. Very fortunate.
A win is a win.
A win is a win.
Whether you're in black and gold or blue and gold.
A win is a win. You know, this is a winning profession. So it's a blessing, man, and I'm very fortunate to be in this position and to have that opportunity. Never would I have thought I would be in a position to have this distinct honor, and I'm just forever grateful.
Coach Graves, got to tell you, many in the Jaguar Nation were jamming early on. We jump out to a 27-7 lead on the Tigers, and everybody thought this thing was going to be a laugher, but the G-men made a game of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Bayou Classic.
It's the Bayou Classic.
That's what makes the game great.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's jump into those first half highlights and show the viewing public exactly what's happening. Here you see we're on offense. Noah Bodden using his feet. It was good to see Noah Bodden get in and get a shot, Coach.
Yeah, Noah, we played Noah because, you know, we wanted a change of pace, try to give ourselves a little shot in the arm to get things started. And you know, I want to give shouts out to him. And it seemed like Noah hadn't played in 2 years.
Wow.
So to see him get out there and perform and the way he did, it was good for him.
There you see him hitting the Southern Lab product, Darren Morris, after a good return by Chandler Whitfield.
Yeah.
Here you see us moving. But unfortunately, Coach, we put the ball on the ground right there.
Yeah, we just got to do a better job of ball security there. You know, you're in a crowd, you always got to put 2 hands on the football to secure it.
And there you see the G-men get on the scoreboard first with a 1-yard touchdown plunge. But we come back, nice pass right there by Bodden, and great pickup by Pete for 40 yards.
Yeah, that was a great play. The offensive staff did a great job of game planning and calling the game. Coach Todd did a really good job of executing the game plan, calling it from the OC perspective. And then we do a great job of evening the game back up right there with the touchdown to Darren Morris.
8-yard touchdown, Griffin Good on the PAT. 7-7 as you can see on the screen. Here we are moving the ball again, trying to get the running game going. Here's Bodden rolling out. Good catch right there, Coach, even though he got blew up.
Yeah, the guys did a good job of keeping the chains moving. Situation right there, Noah should have stepped up and avoided the sack. You know, we gave it back to Graham. But then right here, you know, the defense, they stepped up.
Here you see Jordan Monroe get him a sack. And as you said, the defense stepped up. They punted. We got the ball back. We're on the move, trying to make some things happen. Here's Noah with a great pass, Coach. That pass was kind of unexpected, but, you know, Pete and Noah, they got good chemistry.
Yes, those guys do a great job of working together. Then you had Rhymes scored a touchdown.
Rhymes goes in from 2 yards out. The G-men get the ball back. Coach, the defense really played stout a lot of times. On this play, they got a block for a field goal, and a name we hadn't talked about at all this year, Dimitri Marcel
yeah,
took it back for a touchdown.
Yeah, it's a great execution by the defense. You know, special teams matter, so did a great job.
So right here, we're up 21-7 as we go into the half. When we come back, we're going to talk about the second half of the historic 50th Bayou Classic on the Jaguar Football Show. Stay with us.
Feel the power. Can you feel it? Multiply your power. Can you feel it?
Lemonade, would you like some lemonade?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, cool truck!
You like my new truck from Jerry Lane? I'm on the way to get my first free oil change.
Free oil change!
You can count on Jerry Lane.
Medicaid members, keep your address and phone number up to date to make sure you receive important information about your health insurance and you don't risk losing your coverage. If you get a letter from Louisiana Medicaid, follow the directions and respond to it as soon as possible. For questions or to update your info, call the number on your insurance card or visit healthy.la.gov. That's healthy.la.gov. Remember, keep your contact information up to date and respond to Medicaid letters so you don't lose your health care coverage.
Life in Louisiana is like a run-on sentence. A poem that doesn't rhyme. Life is here, now. For life's moments, big and small, always there. The right card, the right care.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show. Coach Graves, we're up 21-7 at the half. What do you tell your team to guard from a letdown?
Well, you know, the old traditional cliche, Todd, is score 0-0.
I like that. I like that.
I didn't buy into that. You know, I grew up under that, but I told him, I said, the score's not 0-0, we winning. Mm-hmm. So the challenge now is to stay focused and keep a foot on the gas.
Keep scoring. I hear you. Coach, you know, the second half saw a huge momentum swing. We had a lead, but for some reason or another, they got their running game on track, and that kid Chalk was lighting us up with his feet, Coach. You know, literally, we get to the end of the game, and they got the ball on the 3. What goes through Terrence Graves' head when Grambling has the ball on the 3 with 4 downs to score?
We got to bow up and play.
Bow up and play.
Bow up and play. I mean, that's why you play defense. You know, you got to have a military, specifically a Marine mindset to, hey, and our guys, Coach Miller and all the coaches on the defensive staff do a great job of telling them they can't win if they don't score.
Shout out to Coach Miller and all the defensive staffers because the Jaguars were stout, as you can see. Let's jump into those second half highlights from the historic 50th Bayou Classic. Here you see the Jaguars on the move, getting the rock out to Darren Morris. Great run right here by Kendrick Grimes up the gut.
Great call.
Great call. Touchdown Jaguars. At this juncture, we're up 27-7. Unfortunately, we missed that extra point try. And here we are back on defense. As I said, Coach, Grambling started to make that move, but in those key points, the defense was stout.
Yeah, we knew that, this Bayou Classic, what makes it great is it's a game of ebbs and flows and momentum.
Right.
So we knew that at some point it could possibly get to a point where things were going to shift, but we just had to stay focused.
Didn't understand that interception by Bodden there. You wish you could take that kind of pass back, but, pick six by Grambling, they get on the board, 16-27 at this juncture. And here you see the G-men trying to move. Great play. Coach, was this a fumble? I know that in the game they ended up calling it down, but was that a fumble?
They called it down, so, we had to live with it.
Yeah. Did you think it was a fumble?
I thought it was a fumble.
I thought it was a fumble too.
You got to live with the call, and you just got to turn the page and play the next play.
Absolutely. We get the ball back. We're on the move. Great first down right there. Unfortunately, we end up punting. Here Grambling is on the move. Again, the defense was playing stout, Coach, and keeping them from moving the ball. Great pass protection right there, Coach.
Yeah. Guys just really did a good job of doing what they needed to do on both sides. And then, towards the second half, I tried to remind the coaches that, Grambling wasn't going to get away from the run game. So we had to just really bow up. And I think they were getting a little winded because we got a little stagnant at times.
Correct.
Offensively, after the pick six, I think we got just a tad bit stagnant. But hats off again to those guys. They stepped up and played. And in the end, we came out victorious.
Well, you saw the G-men score again. Fortunately, we kept them out of the end zone for the point after try.
Right.
You saw us on the move. Unfortunately, we ended up punting. And here we are toward the end of the game. The G-men have first down on the 3-yard line, 4 shots at it. And Coach, I just couldn't believe it didn't go to Chalk. He had such a great second half. And then to throw a pass at that juncture, it was just unbelievable. Thank goodness it happened that way.
Oh, of course.
The Jaguars win 27-22. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week and have the player interview on the Jaguar Football Show. Stay with us.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats. The flavor says it all.
Depression, anxiety, trauma, nicotine dependence, and more. Many families are struggling with behavioral health issues. Reaching out for professional help is the best thing you can do for you and your family. At Care South, we are committed to helping individuals and families to heal, bounce back, and grow stronger. Our team of professionals are available for telehealth and in-person visits. Call for an appointment today at 225-650-2000. Hope in healing is just a phone call away.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love. Each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Your heart and vascular system is at the core of your overall health. Trust your care to Cardiovascular Institute of the South, a world leader in the diagnosis and treatment of heart disease, artery and vein disease in the legs, and heart valve disease. CIS cardiologists offer the most advanced, innovative, and compassionate care for the complete health of your heart and legs. Schedule an appointment at one of our 3 locations in the Capital Region at cardio.com.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show. Of course, each week in this segment, we have our Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week. Coach Terrence Graves, who were the Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week on offense, defense, and special teams?
On offense, it's no doubt Kendrick Grimes. He had a tremendous game.
Did.
Played very well, scored 2 touchdowns. So that was our Offensive Player of the Week. On defense, I got to give it to Dimitri Marcel Meach. He had the return on the field goal for a touchdown, and then, of course, the big play at the end, the defense on the wide receiver to seal the deal.
Yep.
And then special teams, I thought Robin's both playing, Mr. Consistency, did a great job of kicking the ball, flipping the field, and making it hard on Grambling to advance. So those were our players of the week.
I've been saying all season, Coach, I believe Bo Plains probably has played himself into an opportunity to play on Sundays with the way he's punted the football. Of course, Coach, after the game, we usually try to catch up with some players and have some interviews, and unfortunately, we're only able to catch up with one this week, and Joe filed this report with Noah Bodden.
Well, Todd, I'm here with Noah Bodden, and listen, Noah, you got to start for the Bayou Classic, 50th anniversary. You came out on fire. 231 yards, 1 TD. Tell me about how did it feel being the starting quarterback for the Jaguars for this game?
Man, it was a blessing, especially just knowing the circumstances of my life and going against my old team. And it's just staying in the moment. It's just a blessing to be here. It's just a blessing.
Y'all really played well. Even though it seemed to be at the end, y'all had a real grimy fight-out game. You did used to play for Grambling, so talk about that. You used to be a Tiger, you transfer, you come over in the portal to the Jaguars. Talk to me about that process.
Well, I mean, it's difficult, making the transition, especially going to the the rival, and it wasn't on any hate towards that team from up north, but it just happened like this, and I love it. I love Jags, man. I'm Jag for life.
Well, Noah, let's talk about the offense. Seems to be all night, man. You were picking your poison. You were getting the passes off. Talk to me about that. How did that feel? How did that work out for you?
Well, I mean, I don't really get too excited about, stuff like that just because of the fact that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm here to be a gunslinger. I'm here to throw the ball, just play the position. And, coming from Coach Bruce Eugene, who played at Grambling, and, he's a legend. He taught me dang near everything I know. So it's really nothing new. This is what I expected from myself. And I really expected to get 300 plus with 3 touchdowns. But, those are just goals and aspirations. But the win was the total, the final destination at the end of the day. So we got that.
Well, Noah, you are now a Bayou Classic quarterback champion. Thank you, man. Anything else you want to say to the Jaguar Nation?
Nah, man, I love y'all, Jaguar Nation. Love you for life.
You heard it right here on the Jaguar Football Show.
Thanks, Joe, and thanks, Noah. Coach Graves, after the game, you start to think about all the things that transpired in the season. The missed opportunity to go to the SWAC championship. What do you tell your team after a great win like this and the fact that this closes out this 2023 season?
Well, Todd, what it does is it sends, first of all, it sends the seniors out on a winning note as champions.
True.
And then those guys that are returning, this is the momentum that you use to go into your winter workouts, into your spring football for next year. You always want to finish on a high note, and what other way of going out and is winning the Bayou Classic.
Coach, after the Bayou Classic, do you guys, I know after football games, you all bring them back to Baton Rouge, or you come back to Baton Rouge? Do they get a chance to celebrate in New Orleans after the Bayou Classic, or do y'all come back to Baton Rouge?
Well, we bring them back to Baton Rouge.
Okay.
And then if they happen to go back to New Orleans to celebrate, then that's them.
Okay.
Yeah, but we bring them back and get those guys on campus and let them, whatever they do afterwards, they have that right to do. So.
Okay, all right. When we come back, we'll talk some more about the Bayou Classic and then what's next for Southern University football on the Jaguar Football Show. Stay with us.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, cool truck.
You like my new truck from Jerry Lane? I'm on the way to get my first free oil change.
We are the same.
You can count on Jerry Lane.
Life in Louisiana is like a run-on sentence. A poem that doesn't rhyme. Life is here, now. For life's moments, big and small, always there. The right card, the right care.
We all know Powerball. Now there's a new way to play. Play the Powerball Scratch-Off from the lottery, where you could win up to $15,000. But wait, there's more. Enter the second chance drawing for cool prizes like the Powerball Cash Promotion. This is your final chance to win exciting second chance cash prizes from the Powerball Scratch-Off. 5 lucky winners will be drawn for a share of $17,000. Play the Powerball Scratch-Off today.
Can you feel it? Medicaid members, keep your address and phone number up to date to make sure you receive important information about your health insurance and you don't risk losing your coverage. If you get a letter from Louisiana Medicaid, follow the directions and respond to it as soon as possible. For questions or to update your info, call the number on your insurance card or visit healthy.la.gov. That's healthy.la.gov. Remember, keep your contact information up to date and respond to Medicaid letters so you don't lose your health care coverage.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show. Coach Graves, got to ask you, you and the staff chose to go with Noah Bodden at quarterback. I think Noah really showed what he could do with his arm talent, threw for over 230 yards, a couple touchdowns. You guys chose to play guys like Dimitri Marcel, who had that return for a touchdown, as well as the big defensive play at the end of the game, to protect the win. Then you also played the Southern Lab kid, Darren Morris, who scored a TD. What did you guys see in those players to use them in this game when they hadn't played much all season?
Well, other than Noah, Dimitri, and Darren Morris, those guys been playing all year. Now, Darren primarily special teams until he got into the flow, but you talking about an exciting, explosive player now. You got to remember, Darren now holds the record at Southern for the longest passing touchdown in school history. When he caught that 98-yarder, I believe it was against Texas Southern.
Okay.
So Demo's been playing. Dimitri, we call him Meach. We had him at free safety, but he's a corner. He had some injuries. He was dealing with plantar fasciitis, so it kind of slowed him down a bit. But he's a guy that we had pegged to start from the beginning. So, and when he got back, we played him at corner. So it was we knew the type of game and what we were gonna have to face with Grambling. So we, instead of putting him at safety because Horatio Johnson came on, we put him back at corner, his natural position, and worked out for him.
Coach, got to ask you, Coach Dooley's out. Southern needs to hire a new football coach. Is Terrence Graves in the running for the job?
I believe so. My resume speaks for itself.
Great. And if not Terrence Graves, what does Southern need in their next football coach?
They need someone who's going to be passionate, who cares, who understands the landscape of what's the expectation. So someone who can come in and really roll their sleeves up and work. You got to be a blue collar type of person to take on the assignment.
Well, there you have it from the coach. When we come back, we're going to wrap up this last edition of the Jaguar Football Show.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Your heart and vascular system is at the core of your overall health. Trust your care to Cardiovascular Institute of the South, a world leader in the diagnosis and treatment of heart disease, artery and vein disease in the legs, and heart valve disease. CIS cardiologists offer the most advanced, innovative, and compassionate care for the complete health of your heart and legs. Schedule an appointment at one of our 3 locations in the Capital Region at cardio.com.
Depression, anxiety, trauma, nicotine dependence, and more. Many families are struggling with behavioral health issues. Reaching out for professional help is the best thing you can do for you and your family. At Care South, we are committed to helping individuals and families to heal, bounce back, and grow stronger. Our team of professionals are available for telehealth and in-person visits. Call for an appointment today at 225-650-2000. Hope and healing is just a phone call away.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats. The flavor says it all.
All right, before we get out of here, Coach, I got to ask you, how does the program protect the good players from being poached by other schools and other good players from jumping into the transfer portal in our situation?
It's all about relationships, the relationships that we foster, the love that we have for them and them us. That helps a great deal.
Well, Coach Graves, I got to tell you, good luck to you and the staff. Hope everything works out to where you get the opportunity to become the next head coach at Southern University. And I got to also give Coach Sean Wallace a shout out. He was the acting head coach and you were the interim head coach. Is that correct?
Correct.
For the 50th Bayou Classic. So, of course, congratulations on that big win as we close out the 2023 season. As always, we want to thank our sponsors. Without them, there would be no Jaguar football show. So thank you to everybody who sponsored the Jaguar football show. And we also want to thank everybody out there in the Jaguar Nation and the football fans who tune in each week to check out what's happening on the Jaguar football show. We'll see you next year. Go Jags!
Go Jags!